Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Technolads here, and today, well, I'm in a mine, and I'm guessing you can guess what I'm doing today. Then I'm mining. If you're wanting to know why, well, I'm trying to get to a woodland mansion. So I know what I'm doing in episode 10, but this is episode 9 at the minute. So what I need to do is I need to get to 10,800 along the x coordinate and negative 4,600 on the z coordinate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get to the z coordinate today and maybe do 2,000 on the x coordinate. But you'll have to wait and see. Okay, I'll talk to you later. I'll talk to you in the mining time lapse. Ugh. Okay, bye. Okay, so in today's time-lapse chat, I'm going to be talking about quite a few things. So, since I've got to make this time-lapse chat about 10 minutes longer, so the first thing is there's some new GPUs coming out by mid-July, I'm saying. There's a few that's been announced already, and that was by AMD. And that was the RX 5700, the RX 5700 XT, and the RX 5700 XT 50th Anniversary Edition, which is an absolute mouthful. The RX 5700 is supposed to form in between an RTX 2060 and an RTX 2070. And it's supposed to cost $399, or I'm guessing 380 quid, 350 quid. In roughly that region. The RX 5700X, the RX 5700 XT is going to cost roughly 400 quid, or $450, and it's going to perform in between, it's slightly better than RTX 2070. About 10 to 13% better. And the RX 5700 XT 50th Anniversary Edition, actually, for the sake of this video, I'm just going to call it the RX 5700 XT50. So, even then, that's still quite a mouthful. And that's supposed to perform about 20% better than an RTX 2070. But Nvidia has got something to combat it. So Nvidia's got the RTX Super Series coming announced today and should be out. Some of them should be out on the 9th of July, some of them should be out mid-July roughly. So the RTX 2060 Super is going to perform like an RTX 2070 and cost £400. I mean, £380 / $400. Now the RTX 2070 Super is going to cost. It's going to be in between, closer to an RTX 2080 than an RTX 2070, but still not that much better. So, like, how am I gonna? You know what I mean? It's very close to an RTX 2080, but it's not better than an RTX 2080. And that's going to cost roughly £450 or $500. And for the RTX 2080 Super, it's going to cost, I think it's £650 or $700. I'm not 100% sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. But that's going to perform very similar to an RTX 2080 Ti. So, yep, good news on that. Right, next news. Well, not piece of news, but actually, yeah, let's go for a piece of news. The SpaceX satellite. You know Elon Musk, he owns SpaceX, Tesla, and I think he owns something else as well. Can't exactly remember. But he has launched, I think, 60 satellites into the sky, but he's lost communication with 3. Now, these satellites are to help with internet issues for people in rural areas. So, maybe one day in the possible future, I might have SpaceX internet. Anyway, bit off topic. Sorry. But yeah, three of the SpaceX satellites have come crashing down, and he's hoping that they're going to burn up in the atmosphere. But if they don't burn up, like all of it doesn't burn up, then we don't burn up, then there's going to be a lot of space debris. So there's pretty much no way he's getting anything to Mars if his own satellites are going to cause debris. There'll be so much SpaceX satellite debris. Space is going to be more polluted than our oceans. Next piece of news: the Galaxy Note 10, the Samsung Galaxy Note 10. It's getting quite a few features. One, it's getting a S Pen, which all notes come with, Samsung Galaxy Notes. Now, there's going to be two different models. I think it's the Note 10 and the Note 10 Plus. Earlier viewers said it was the Note 10 and the Note 10 Pro, but we're thinking it's the Note 10 Plus now. So the standard Note 10 is going to have a slightly smaller display than the Galaxy Note 9. It's going to have a 6.28-inch display with a 1440p resolution, and all of the standard specifications of a Samsung / any Android phone. So Exynos 9820 for countries in Europe and Canada, while in America and China and some other people in some other countries in Asia, Snapdragon 855. It's going to have 6, 8, or 12 gigs of RAM, 128 or 256 or 512 gigs of storage, and I think it's going to have a starting price of 800 quid, that's my guess, or 1,000, maybe about $950. And the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Pro is going to have pretty much the same specs as the Galaxy Note 10, slightly bigger display, 5G capabilities, and and maybe a 4K display if we're lucky. But if we're lucky, though, it's probably quite unlikely. So, yep, right, next piece of news. Right, I'm going 2 years into the future now. I'm going to 2020/2021, and I'm talking iPhones. So, the iPhone 2020 is going to have an A14 Bionic chip, and the A14 Bionic is going to be incredibly powerful. Like, it's gonna get my estimation. Well, guess and estimation. Yeah, I suppose guesstimation works. So, my estimation is probably going to be 7,000 in the single core, 30,000 in the multi-core. And I would also probably say that's the same performance as the A13X, which is probably going to be in this year's iPad Pros, which are going to release in October. Actually, should I talk about the iPad Pros instead? No, they're not. Nothing really new is exciting with them. So, well, the iPhone 2020 and the iPhone 2021 is going to be getting Face ID 3rd generation or 2nd generation, a new form of Face ID anyway. It's going to be smaller, as in it's going to basically take some features from Android, and you Android or whatever you are, your Android bots, just Android people, just calm down, okay? We don't need to know what. So the iPhone 2020/2021 is going to be getting a punch hole thing, like a punch hole camera, like the Samsung Galaxy S10 and S10 Plus. Like, calm down, We know you've had it for 3 years already by then. 2-3 years by then. So just calm down. It's also going to have a in-display fingerprint scanner. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. I mean, since they have patented quite a few features recently. Now, the sizes. Now, for the iPhone 2020, we know the sizes. 5.4 inches, a 6.1 inch, and a 6.7 inch. If I've mentioned this before in one of my videos, please comment down, because sometimes I don't remember if I've talked about this or not before. So, yep. Actually, I've got to wrap it up now. So let me just quickly finish the iPhones. So yeah. I think I actually talked about everything we need to know about the iPhones. So, hope you enjoyed the time lapse. Talk to you guys later. And that's most of the mining done. I've gone down to the Z coordinate, and I've done 250 blocks of the X coordinate. So, I think that's going to be the end of today's video. Now, my video should hopefully be out on Tuesday, the 2nd of July at 10 PM, aka my usual time, except 3 days late. I am so sorry about it being 3 days late, but yep. Okay, I'll chat to you later. Goodbye!